Hey y'all, I've got another update on Fangame Maker ready to be recorded. I'll cut straight to the chase this time. First of all, there are some changes to the costumes. I fixed a bug where a ghost image of the GUI's interior section would appear in part of the level. The whole GUI has essentially been moved far below the visible part of the level, so it can't be seen by the player except in the GUI window. Also, there are a few new costumes. I finally replaced the Raushi costume with a uh, Roishi costume. I can't really work on the text, but you can see it. The joke is that Hypernova is well known for comically telling folks not to put Raushi in their fan games, so I came up with a knockoff character, Roishi, to use instead. I was originally planning on only changing the name, but I figured somebody might think that Roishi is actually a typo, so I made him blue. I chose. Oh, shoot. Yeah, right now there's a bug where the hitboxes are messed up, but I chose blue mostly because Raoshi's rival, Genshi, is blue. His costume doesn't really look like Genshi, but, sorta represents that. I have also added a Does Not Castle costume. For those of you who don't know what Does Not Castle is, I've got a link to an MFGG wiki article which explains all of that. The costume's design is based on an MFGG user's old avatar, which displayed a Super Mario World castle with the caption, Does Not Castle, for its 8-bit alt. I'll show you some of the animations. When it walks, it rolls around. I couldn't really think of any other way to make a circular castle, or a cylindrical castle, walk. Its pose is just sort of the destroyed castle sprite. For its 8-bit alt, it is simply a Super Mario Bros. Castle. Some of the sprites are still messed up a bit, but yeah. I've also added an 8-bit alt for the Super Mario World Mario costume. This one is based on the bootleg Super Mario World NES Pirate. It uses all the same sprites as the regular costume, but its color design is identical to NES Pirate in all ways other than the color palette. That's all the new costume-related changes. The tile settings button now looks a bit different. It's slightly thinner now and has a shadow. It's also been moved slightly downwards in the GUI. That was done to make it look more consistent with the play button. The laser flowers graphics have now been made more accurate to the original game Super Mario Bros. Dimensions. The Super Mario Bros. Sprite is exactly the same as it once was in old versions, but its asymmetry has been fixed, and its colors now closely resemble the colors of the original game sprite when the graphics were set to SMB1 mode. The Hello Engine 3 equivalent now has a 16-bit version of the original game's default laser flower graphic instead of a recolored fire flower. I have also finally fixed the hype. Oh, yeah, right. Those graphics are not in Hello Engine 3 yet, but I've also fixed the Hyper Boost laser firing graphics. Instead of being a beam like Mario or a Goomba would shoot, they now fire those sphere shots you just saw. The final change are giant enemies. Right now, if you have a Goomba or a Koopa, you can put a super mushroom on them in the level editor, and they become giant. Their hitboxes also change, so you don't have to worry about them just not really working. Their collision boxes actually scale with them, so I could easily implement a grand-sized enemy, which would be, I think, 3 to 5 times larger than the regular enemy, because the code I've written for them is scalable in size. That's all I've got for today. I can't really record what I haven't done yet, so bye.